And turning to the P4G summit, which Seoul hosts later this week. To promote the event, President Moon Jae-in met with a couple of eco-advocates to talk about the best ways to protect the environment. And the Blue House released video of that meeting today. President Moon said it's important that each and every person makes a little effort in their daily lives. Our Blue House correspondent Kim Min-ji reports.
Reducing marine waste would be President Moon Jae-in's top priority if he were president of the Earth. Moon held special talks with South Korean actors Park Jin-hee and American TV personality Tyler Rash, both advocates for climate action, to discuss ways to protect the environment as Seoul gears up to host its first multilateral climate-related summit.
해양 쓰레기를 줄이기, 이런 여러 가지 이제 의무들이 바다 환경을 오염시키게 되는데 이 부분을 전부 다 분해가 가능한 그런 이제 친환경 어구로 바꾸는 이런 부분들을 우리 정부가 많이 노력을 하고 있습니다. 그 세계적인 과제로 그렇게 제시를 하고 싶어요.
For 2 days starting Sunday, South Korea will host the Partnering for Green Growth and Global Goals, or P4G Summit, bringing together some 60 heads of states and international organizations. It's a framework aimed at enhancing partnerships to achieve the UN Sustainable Development Goals and the Paris Agreement on climate change. The summit will conclude with the adoption of the Seoul Declaration, which will likely include commitments to overcoming COVID-19 and the climate crisis and addressing maritime pollution. South Korea has been joining global efforts on climate change and declared last year that it would become carbon neutral by 2050. The current target is a 24.4% reduction in emissions from 2017 levels, with the government expected to raise that goal later this year.
사실 우리가 탄소에 많이 의존하는 경제 구조를 유지해 왔기 때문에 2050년까지 이 30년 이 짧은 기간에 탄소를 제로로 만든다는 것은 굉장히 어려운 일이에요. 그런데 그 속도를 가지고는 아까 지구 온도 1.5도 이하로 억제하는 것이 어렵겠다라는 것을 인식하고 2030년의 목표를 다 높이려는 노력을 국제적으로 하고 있어요.
The president asked the South Korean public to join the campaign.
지구를 지키기 위해서 또 환경을 지키기 위해서 국가가 노력해야 되고 또 국제 간의 협력도 중요하지만 사실 더 중요한 것은 개개인들이 생활 속에서 하는 작은 실천이거든요.
This weekend, South Korea will launch a presidential committee on the nation's Zero Carbon Initiative, which will be in charge of the country's climate change response and efforts to cut emissions. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.